Donald Trump sees the writing on the wall. We continue to get early voting numbers, turnout in Democratic counties hitting all-time highs with women and young voters, Gen Zers like myself, and it has Donald Trump and his entire campaign team panicking. And we saw a bit of that panic in a video that was caught on camera of Donald Trump in his campaign HQ already starting to push lies about this election, melting down and really glitching out. And you can see even Melania kind of be shocked by her husband's meltdown. And we are going to get into all of that. But before we do, if I could quickly ask you to leave a like on this video. And if you haven't already and you enjoy our channel, to hit that subscribe button. It goes a long way and it really means the world to me. Now, before we get into this video of Donald Trump melting down at his HQ, I want to show a clip of Kamala Harris at her HQ phone banking as she continues to project confidence in this election right here.
And I thank you because I'm sure you got a lot of other things you could be doing. Taking the time to vote really does make a difference. Thank you for that. And you enjoy your day, okay? Madam President!
All right, this is a real phone bank. Get back to making calls. Please, we got voters to still get out.
I can tell everybody. Jennifer, it's Kamala Harris. How are you? I am well. I just wanted to call you, check in, and make sure you know where you can go vote today if you haven't already. Have you voted yet? Oh, thank you. Thank you so very much. And thank you for just being active and participating in this very, very important process. It's just the foundation of our democracy that we can't do it without people like you. Just knowing our work. Oh, good. What's your name?
Thank you so much.
Sage? Hi, it's Kamala Harris. I can't wait for you to grow 10 years more. But, oh, you know what? IEPs are so important. We have so much work to do to just keep reinforcing the Department of Education and getting all the resources there. And Sage, I can tell you're really smart and you're working really hard, and I'm counting on you, okay? Because you are still a leader at every age that you are. At 8 years old, that's a serious leadership. So you're in 3rd grade? Yeah. 2nd grade?
All right, hey, that's all good news to me. I'll take it.
Okay,
That sounds great.
Okay, Sage?
Okay.
Okay, sweetheart. And thank you. Thanks for the time. And please take care, okay?
It is all gas, no brakes from the Kamala Harris campaign, not stopping, moving forward in the final hours of this election, continuing to make the incredible case that they have been making to voters over the past 100-odd days. And Kamala Harris isn't stopping, but she's also just not panicking, which is the opposite of what we see from Donald Trump, who is clearly very worried and already starting to try to push election fraud claims, as we can see in this clip right here.
Be very interesting. I hope they come up with a result tonight. They say areas that were winning big, they might not be able to come up with it for 2 days. It's just a crazy thing. And I'm really saying this more for the press than for you. They should do paper ballots, same-day voting, voter ID, and be done. One day, same day. And by 10 o'clock, everybody would be, and you know, you're talking about for 8% of the cost. It would cost 8%. Think of that. For 8%, you get a better product. But we'll have to look at it.
This is the heartbeat of your organization, sir.
This is a great, well, you're the heartbeat too, aren't you? What about Alex? How's Alex? Are you surprised?
You're doing great, sir. You built the greatest political movement in history, and everybody here has been working super hard for you. And you're our inspiration, and we're going to bring this up today.
It's very nice. Thank you. It's very nice. And I hear the social media has been just unbelievable.
You make it easy for us. You give us a lot of
Joe
content.
Rogan has been just he's a great guy, and that was a big thing. And he did that. He just doesn't do that. And that he did that, I think it meant a lot. So all over the country, I hear it's all red, and We don't need that. You know, we went in with a very big lead, so we just had to sort of keep it, but I hear it's beyond that. And it's a movement. There's never been a movement like this, and we're going to turn our country around. We're going to not let people that murder people come into our country. We're not going to let drug dealers come into our country and terrorists come into our country. Little things like that, people are not going to stand them, and that's why we're doing well. But you know what? We still have a time to go, so let's make sure that we have this under control. And some of you I'm going to see tonight, I would imagine. I hope all of you. So I'll be seeing you tonight, and it'll be great. The First Lady's coming with us, and she's really impressed by the job you've done. Would you like to say something?
A great job. Thank you so much for all your support. And it was hard work. I know it's hours to hours, and I know how hard my husband is working non-stop. So thank you for all your support. Great job.
Yesterday and the day before, you actually reminds me, the day before too, we did a lot of rallies, and they're big ones. We did full rallies as opposed to, so we got in about 5 o'clock in the morning. We left Michigan. I think Michigan's going to be great, especially since we killed the biggest factory that ever going to, auto factory that I think anywhere at any time, which would have, you know, destroyed them. And we did that without being president. So that was a big thing. But I think Michigan's going to be good. They're all looking really good. Susie, I can't think of anything. I'm hearing any weaknesses. Right? What do you think of Susie? Would you say good? Well, we just wanted to come over and pay our respects. This is really great. And we're going to see you tonight, and hopefully they'll be able to get these expensive computers going. You know, the reason you use computers is to make time so that it's like fast. You don't use them so that you have to come up with an answer 3 days later. And that's a little scary when they say, what are they doing? You use a computer because it calculates quickly. And you use paper because you save cost. But the paper turns out to be much quicker than the computer. There's something wrong with that, so we don't like that. But there are a lot of things that are happening in our country that have to be changed, and we'll do it, and we'll do what's right for the country. And I think that's why we're doing well. But let's see if we can close it out. But it would be, I just asked about it, wouldn't it be nice if after spending billions of dollars that they could have a computer give an answer by like 10 o'clock in the evening? Doesn't make sense, does it? Doesn't really make sense. It's crazy. Thank you very much. We'll see you later. Have a good day. And you're going to be watching, and they're going to be watching. Make sure there's no cheating, right? There's going to be no cheating.
So you could see Melania and Donald giving kind of a pep talk, but both equally strange pep talks to their supporters, their campaign officials at Donald Trump's HQ. And it really shows what is on Donald Trump's mind right now. He's trying to pretend that he's not incredibly insecure, saying we're winning everywhere, but then immediately decides to bring up that, oh, these computers, they're so bad. We need paper. There's not enough paper. France does this. And we know what Donald Trump is trying to do. He's trying to sow doubt about the results of this upcoming election because he has done it before. And once again, he is doing so before the election is even begun. We haven't even closed polls yet, and Donald Trump is trying to claim there's fraud, which is what we saw in 2020. And we know that from this leaked audio of Steve Bannon.
And what Trump's going to do is just declare victory, right? He's going to declare victory. But that doesn't mean he's the winner. He's just going to say he's the winner. The Democrats, more of our people vote early that count. Theirs voted mail. And so they're going to have a natural disadvantage, and Trump's going to take advantage of it. That's our strategy. He's going to declare himself a winner. So when you wake up Wednesday morning, it's going to be a firestorm. Also, if Trump is losing by 10 or 11 o'clock at night, it's going to be even crazier. No, because he's going to sit right there and say they stole it.
Agree.
I'm directing the Attorney General to shut down all ballot places in all 50 states. It's going to be no. He's not going out easy. If Biden's winning, Trump is going to do some crazy shit.
This is what Republicans were doing from the start. They were planning ahead. They knew no matter what, they were going to claim victory and deny the results of the election, which is exactly what we can expect tonight. And it is important to note that Elon Musk will be with Donald Trump at his campaign headquarters. And so a lot of the information that we see on Twitter or X now is possibly going to be misinformation pushed by Elon as Donald Trump trails in this race. So we have to keep that in mind, and we're going to be continuing to cover that. But it is important as we close in this campaign to always be talking about Kamala Harris's closing message, which is this right here.
I have lived the promise of America. And today, I see the promise of America in everyone who is here. In all of you. We are the promise of America. We are the promise of America. I see its promise in the fathers and the mothers and the grandparents across our nation who work so hard every day for our children's future. I see it in the women who refuse to accept a future without reproductive freedom, and in the men who support them. I see it in people of all ages who have knocked on doors, made calls, sent texts, and who will spend tomorrow driving their fellow Americans to the polls. I see it in Republicans who have never voted for a Democrat before, but who put the Constitution of the United States above party. And I see the promise of America in all the young leaders who are voting for the very first time. Where are you? I know you're here. I know you're here. And you who are determined to live free from gun violence, who are determined to tackle the climate crisis, who are ready to shape the world you inherit. To you in particular, I say, I see your power, and I am so proud of you. Can we all applaud our first-time voters?
That is a campaign built on unity. This is a campaign looking forward. And I love that in the final days of the Kamala Harris campaign, in her speeches, and of course in Tim Walz's speeches as well, there was no mention of Donald Trump. Of course, this is a referendum on his attacks on our democracy, the threat that he poses to our country, but this is also about moving forward from the attacks, moving forward from the hate, from the division, from the lies that we expect to see more from Donald Trump, that we are going to be calling out on this show. And if you want to support that and stay up to date on the election coverage we will be doing today, as always, you can hit that subscribe button, you can leave a like on this video, and if you stuck around to the end, you can drop a blue heart in the comments. And until next time, I'll see you soon.